Folding arms while praying, a Salafi innovation, part 1. You've probably noticed that Salafi sometimes pray differently within their schools of thought or madhabs, for example Malikis who do not fold their arms. But the most common style of Salafi Sunni prayer is the one where they fold their arms during prayer. But did you know that folding the arms during Salafi prayer is considered a bid'ah or an innovation? First, let's look at the hadith that Salafi Sunnis use to justify folding their arms during prayer. In Sahih Muslim 401 YLB, Hujr reported, he saw the Messenger of Allah peace be upon him raising his hands at the time of beginning the prayer and reciting takbir, and according to Hammam, the narrator, the hands were lifted opposite to ears. He, the Holy Prophet, then wrapped his hands in his cloth and placed his right hand over his left hand. And when he was about to bow down, he brought out his hands from the cloth and then lifted them, and then recited takbir and bowed down. And when he came back to the erect position, he recited, Allah listened to him who praised him. This hadith is weak. The methods of hadith criticism in Sunni and Salafi scholarship proves that the chain of this hadith contains weaknesses. The narrators in the chain are problematic. This is the chain of the hadith, the narrators highlighted in the chain. As you can see, the problem with the hadith chain is that it's mursal, meaning that it's disconnected and unknown. Since the narrator Alqamah was born after his father's death, so how did he narrate from his father? This hadith is weak by Salafi hadith science standards. Now we must ask ourselves, where did the folding arm while praying come from? We prove the Prophet, peace be upon him, never folded his arms while praying. Let's see where this practice or innovation came from. Abdul Ghani al-Awza'i, he is a Sunni scholar, jurist, theologian, and the chief representative and eponym of the Awza'i school of Sunni jurisprudence. He introduced this bid'ah based on Tariq Madinat Dimishkibol 10 p. 384. Abu Umama bin Sal saw al-Awza'i born 707 CE and his followers folding their arms during prayer in the Levant Sham, a practice not seen in Medina. However, this practice origins is deep. There is a narration in Sunni books where the practice is from Banu Israel, people of the book. Now we read in Al-Badr al-Munir by Ibn Mulakin that the children of Israel place their right hands on their left hands in prayer. Aisha also hates this act from Sunni books. She claims it's from Banu Israel, people of the book. It was reported that Aisha used to hate that one keeps his hands on his flanks while praying. She said that the Jew used to do so. From the evidences gathered from Sunni books, we can see that this practice was never done by the Prophet, peace be upon him. Sunni Salafis have practiced this innovation.